Royal.
Royal.
Weekend review.
Royal Weekend Review.
What's up, Royals?
Hi, I'm your host Danny.
And I'm your host Jacob.
And
this is Royals Weekend Review.
Today is Friday, April 26. Oye, güey, ¿sabías esto de... Ya sabes lo de... Y luego eso?
¿Qué, güey?
Ya sabes, Jacob, esto de... Y luego esto.
No, güey, no sé. No, güey, but let's play the clip.
I'm with Swayze. Sam. The question is, you know, like when you like do all the other stuff, like you know when you're in track and like stuff, like how do you do it? What? Wait, what is the question? Like you know when like you do all the other stuff, like you know like when you start doing all that stuff, how do you feel about it?
I feel good about it.
No. I'm talking about like you know like when you do all the other stuff, like what do you do? Like you know what I mean?
Yeah, I know what you mean.
No, that's not what I mean.
Yeah, so it's cool stuff, you feel me? Our running is great.
No. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about like you know like when you start doing all this stuff, like you know.
Yeah, I'm the greatest jumper and stuff, you feel me?
I didn't mean it. No, it wasn't. No, bro, that's not the question.
That's cool, bro. All right.
David, you know, like when you were tracking, when you like when you do all the other stuff, like you know, like how do you do it?
You just push yourself and run and don't think about anything.
No, I'm saying like you know when you do all the other stuff, like how do you do it?
Huh?
I'm saying like when you do all the other stuff, like you know what I mean, like you know, like what do you do? Like,
All right, turn it off. Turn it off. What the hell are you trying to say?
so like you know like you're a track coach and like you know like how when you like start doing all the other stuff, like how do you feel about everything?
That was a weird way to ask a question, but how do I feel about it?
Like you know like how do you like you know deal with all the other kids and like you know like have a lot of fun?
I have no idea what this guy's saying, but I love coaching track. We have a great team.
So Uncle D, man, the question is, you know like when you work with kids, like you know like how do you do like you know when like you start working with other stuff and all that stuff?
I did not hear what you said, young man. Can you repeat yourself?
You know when you deal with kids, like you know like what's one of the things that like you know when you see like you know you have to deal with and all that stuff?
Well, the first thing that I like working on them with is time management and keeping a mindset and focus on how to get through the day.
And so I mean, you know how you run track, like how do you know like when you do all those stuff, like how you know like what you know?
Yeah, I know.
No, I'm saying like how do you feel like when you do all this stuff and like you know you have like you know like when you do all like the stuff like with the teachers and all that stuff.
Yeah. I feel like, you know, sometimes I feel inspirational. It feels, you know, tough.
So when like you know when you do this and like that and like you know when you like go over there and like you know like you know what I mean, like how do you like understand stuff?
You see, I just be asking questions, you know.
Well, we were just interested in how, you know, the fashion like adding up and everything was like going on around the world.
Oh yeah, you know, so I've seen it on the tippy tay. When you slide into pots and put pores in the cast and so on. But really, what's pots and poses?
We're here to ask students like what they think of like how everything's going on so far, like you know everything in the world and like society.
Oh, so we're talking about.
And the question is, you know when you run track and you have to coach and all that stuff, you know how like you go here and there and you have to fly kites and all that stuff. So what do you do?
What?
Basically, what I'm saying is when you know when you coach track and you run, you know you have to do all the other stuff. So what I do when you do all that stuff?
What do I do when I do all that other stuff?
Jacob, if your pet had a job, what it would be?
I think my chihuahua will be a security guard, I ain't gonna lie.
Wow.
And if your pet had a job, what would it be?
A lawyer,
Why?
because he just looks like he'd fit it.
He'd do a heist for me, for real. Like a snake, yeah. Break into the bank, steal millions of dollars for me, for real. Right, Jerry? What? Put the camera here. Right, Jerry?
It would be to make sure I stay asleep.
So, your bird's a cat, a dog?
Cat.
So probably, I don't know, maybe a McDonald's cashier.
Probably.
Yeah. Okay, thank you, bro. What about you?
Just scratch up random furniture. I think it would make a lot of money doing that, seeing as how often it does it.
Okay.
Nothing.
Why?
It don't do nothing. All it does is sleep and eat.
Cat would be an accountant, and both of my dogs would work at Taco Time.
Why?
Because I think that fits them.
I would probably make him do my chores.
Eunice would be a soccer coach, and Gladys would be a knitting instructor.
Hey Danny, how do you feel about the slow walkers in school, my boy?
Man, they should walk slow on the side, but let me walk in the middle, man. Yeah, let me in here.
Let me in there, though. Tell him what it is. Let me in there, though. Yeah.
Hello, can you hear me? All right, we're good? All right. Okay, tell me when
ready?
I'm ready.
Okay. I'm here with?
Crystal.
All right, Crystal. What do you think about slow walkers in the hallways?
To be fair, I strongly dislike them, just not to say hate. But for real, like, if you're walking in front of me and you are going at the speed of a snail, I will pass you and probably start walking slower in front of you.
I'm here with?
Miguel. Dylan Munoz.
All right. So how do you guys feel about slow walkers in the hallways?
I hate them because why are you walking slow? There's no one looking at you.
I think me personally, it's annoying sometimes because if I'm trying to get to a class or somewhere, and they're just walking slow, it's kind of like just get out the way, like watch out, walk a little faster,
All right, I'm here with
Alex.
All right, Alex. How do you feel about slow walkers in the hallways?
Well, I just gotta say that's not the only slow thing about them, But yeah, I hate them. You need to hurt them.
Or is this good enough? All right, and I'm here with
Israel.
All right, Israel. How do you feel about slow walkers in the hallways?
They need to leave the school immediately.
That is, yeah, I would probably agree.
Me personally, I hate slow walkers. They're so freaking slow. They're always getting in my way when I'm trying to get to class. And if you're a slow walker, you gotta start walking fast.
What's the worst name to name a baby, bro?
Bob.
Yeah. Shout out to the Bob out there. That right though, brother?
Yeah, bro.
Come on.
And what's the worst name you can name a child?
Devin. Spam Musubi. Navin. Don't name your child a food, please. It's irresponsible.
Jet. I think the worst name you could give a child is Darnell, to be honest.
Probably David. I don't know.
Probably Cena and Nasir.
Okay, who am I here with?
Sam.
Morty.
And what's the worst name you can name a child?
Morty.
Sam. Bartholomew.
Doug.
Why?
Because that's probably one of the most ghetto names, bro.
My kid's gonna get made fun of.
Latifa.
Either Morty, David, Jaden, Sam, any of those names.
Why?
Don't forget about Julius and last name Graham. That's a terrible name.
Why?
You see 3 bums coming right now.
His name is Graham.
Graham. He's tied to the school.
Are you talking? You're African named ping pong. Come on.
Yo, Danny, how do you feel about Saturday school, bro?
I ain't gonna lie you, bro. I hate the idea.
Hate that one too. Hate that one too.
What's up, bro? Weekend review. Today, I'm gonna be spreading misinformation. I'm gonna be telling people that they're adding school on Saturdays. And you know what? I'm not gonna tell them it's a joke. I'm just gonna let them walk away. Come on. How do you feel about Mr. Radford adding school on Saturdays next year?
I'm not going. What? That's crazy.
You're just not going?
No, I'm not gonna go.
It's school.
So?
You're gonna fail.
Okay, well, let's be honest. Like, majority of the famous people dropped out of high school or college, so.
Yeah, how do you feel that they're adding school on Saturdays next year?
Wait, actually, for real?
You ain't know?
No, I know that.
Mr. Radford, just let all the television broadcasting kids know, and like all the good classes, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I might have to just like drop out.
Why?
Because I don't like school on Saturday. I got things to do on Saturday.
What if like you work as a McDonald's worker?
Bro, it's less work time because I'll be working on Saturday. I'll be at school on Saturday.
That's smart.
All right. How do you feel about Mr. Radford adding Saturdays to the school schedule next year?
Saturday?
Yeah, we're adding Saturday now.
I think that's a horrible decision. Like you need 2 days break at least. I think to like get your mind off from the whole week. So I think it's a bad idea.
Okay. How do you feel about Mr. Radford adding school on Saturdays next year?
How do I feel about Mr. Radford adding school on Saturdays? Well, first of all, this would be the first I've heard of that. But I enjoy my Saturdays off, and I'm sure students do too. So I would rather that we have Saturdays off. I don't know if I support that.
Well, that's it for today's episode of Rose Week Review. I'm Jacob.
And I'm Danny. I will
We'll
see you next time.
Peace. That went hard. That went hard.